Hey everyone, my name's Chris. Thank you so much for being with me here today. Today I have a hip opening yin yoga class prepared for you. I hope today's class brings mobility and flexibility into your hips. I also hope that maybe it brings in a little bit of a meditative state into your life. I'd like to invite you to maybe close your eyes and bring some awareness into your body today. So when you're ready, let's roll at your mats and begin. Today we're going to begin our practice in a seated position, flipping our palms up towards the sky and closing our eyes, finding stillness in our minds and our bodies, bringing our awareness to our breath, feeling the cool air come in through our nostrils, and feeling the release as we let that breath go. I would like to invite you to keep your eyes closed as we move through today's practice, allowing your focus to be on the sensations in your body. As we begin, take one more deep and full inhale, letting everything go. From here, we'll move forward, coming into our tabletop position and extending our right leg forward between our hands, setting up for our dragon pose. Finding a solid foundation, coming up nice and tall, feeling the stretch in the opening in our hips and our psoas. Maybe coming into a bind behind our backs with our hands. Feeling the deep, deep release. If you need to, you can shift forward and walk your knee backwards to open up more in that psoas muscle. Continue to breathe deep and full, finding more and more release. From here, we'll come forward, allowing our fingertips to touch the ground, pulling up from the hip, straightening through the right leg, coming into our half split, allowing our head and body to come forward over our right leg, feeling the deep opening in our hamstring. And releasing, rolling forward onto our right foot, bringing our right hand between our knees and walking our right foot out to the side of our mat, not coming onto the edge of our foot, but angling the toes in line with the knee, and releasing, coming forward into our low dragon posture. If you feel any pain sensations in your back knee, please place support underneath, whether it be a pillow or doubling your mat underneath. Allow yourself to surrender and relax, feeling the deep and great hip opening. As these last seconds pass in this posture, take one more deep breath, allowing for further surrender, filling your lungs and your belly up with air, and letting it all go, releasing deeper. Ever so gently, we'll use our hands to press ourselves up, walking our knee and foot back together, and coming back into our tabletop position. We bring our left foot forward in between our hands, setting up for our high dragon on the left side, finding a solid foundation and rising up tall. If you did so on the other side, come into a bind. Maybe walking your knee back farther if you need to. Opening up more and more. Finding balance and stillness in this moment. And releasing the bind, coming forward, pulling back on the left leg, straightening it out as you round and come forward, coming into our half split. Rolling through the left foot, coming forward, walking the toes out to the side of the mat, coming into our low dragon, slowly working ourselves down to find our appropriate edge, letting all the air out and finding release, finding surrender. ever so gently, begin to come out of the posture, pressing up with your hands, walking your left leg back, coming back into our tabletop position. From here, you can cross your legs underneath and come into a seated position. Bring the bottoms of your feet to touch, pulling them in close, coming into our butterfly posture. Not forcing your feet into your groin, but just allowing them to come in and bending, releasing your head to your feet. It's okay to round through your spine. Ground into your sit bones. Breathe and relax, going deeper and deeper. We're almost ready to come out of this posture. Take one final breath. Notice the sensations in your body. And slowly rise up. Ever so gently guide your knees together. Extend your legs out long. And we'll come onto our backs. Pulling our knees into our chest and giving ourselves a big hug. Maybe rocking ever so gently back and forth. Giving our lower backs a nice massage. From here we'll release the hug of our knees, bringing our hands between them, grabbing the outsides of our feet, Coming into our happy baby posture, stacking our ankles over our knees, pressing into our hands with our feet, and pulling down on our feet with our hands. Bring balance into our practice, feeling the deep release in our hips. With every exhalation, allowing your knees to fall farther and farther, closer and closer to the earth. From here, we'll release our feet, pulling our knees into our chest and giving ourselves one final hug as we set up to come into our final posture on Shavasana, or corpse pose. We'll release our feet to the earth, extend one leg out long and then the other, placing our hands on the earth, palms up, finding relaxation. One final opportunity to find any tension in our bodies, in our forehead, in our jaws, our hands, our shoulders, our legs, our feet. Just let them all slowly melt into the earth. Close out today's practice and bring our hands together, raise them up to our forehead, our mind's eye, and give ourselves thanks for being here with this practice and ourselves today. Thank you so much for being with me here today, for giving your time and energy. Thank you. Namaste.